up, YouTube? It is your boy, All About The Sneakerz, back with another unboxing and review video for you guys. Now today, as you can tell from the thumbnail as well as the title of the video, that is correct, guys. We are unboxing the Air Jordan Legacy 312 Black Valor Blue. Now, for those of you who did not know, this sneaker did release a few years back, not this colorway, but the silhouette. And it did okay for the sneaker community, not something that everyone took to because it is a hybrid sneaker, or a hybrid Air Jordan, should I say. And if you don't know what that means, basically they take different elements from Air Jordan signature shoes and mash them up together into one. And for this particular silhouette, this sneaker was designed by an American streetwear Chicago native who goes by the name of Don C. He took elements from the Air Jordan 1, the Air Jordan 3, as well as Nike sneakers that sport the trainer strap. Combined all of those together and voila, the Air Jordan Legacy 312 was born. Now, on the note that this is an Air Jordan hybrid sneaker, I do want to know you guys' comments and take on Air Jordan hybrid sneakers. Are you in for it? Are you out for it? Do you like it? Do you not? Just a few to name off: the Air Jordan Dub Zero, of course, one of the most controversial, hated, being the Air Jordan 6 Ring. We also have the Air Jordan Spitz Ike, Air Jordan Sons of Mars, and some others I can't really think of offhand, but you get the point. These are all hybrid sneakers that took some elements from different signature Air Jordans, mashed them together, and boom. However, the Air Jordan Legacy 312 happens to be my fave. I really dig the shoe a lot. I do have some others in the collection, but I think this may be the first one I'm putting on the channel. I can't remember, might have done one before in the past, but I think this colorway is super duper dope, and they are going to be dropping a few more this year in terms of lows and highs. So keep your eyes peeled if you're digging this sneaker. However, if you're new to the channel or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Now, with no further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so as you can see here, we do have the sneaker box, which is the cliche Air Jordan box, black box with the golden Jumpman on top, smack dab in the center. And on one side of the box, we have our size sticker. And the size sticker reads Air Jordan Legacy 312 Low. The colorway is black, wolf gray, Valor Blue. This is a men's US size 9.5, which I did have to go a half size down on these because everywhere I looked, they were sold out in my size, which is typically a size 10, but I can fit some Air Jordan 9.5, so we'll see how this one works out. However, no suggested retail price on the box, but these did retail at $130 US. All right, guys, so I did secure this pair at DSG. Big ups to DSG for the W on this one. I did cop these online on the website, and they pretty much sold out quickly. So I think people are digging these, at least this colorway. Now, they did release a Chicago colorway this year as well, which is very dope. And it's actually the Chicago Red because they did drop a Chicago back when these first released. I want to say maybe a couple years ago, at least 2 or 3 years ago. But there are more on the way, guys. So again, if you're digging these, keep your eyes peeled. However, let's see what we have under the lid. All right, flipping the lid up on this one, as you can see, our typical cardboard lid underneath. We do get a lot number right here on the side wall. Flipping the tissue paper up, we have the off-white tissue paper with the golden 23s all over it. And let's go ahead and get the shoe out. And there we have it, guys, the Air Jordan Legacy 312 Black Valor Blue. Very clean sneaker. I actually consider this one to be the UNC to Shy colorway. However, let's go ahead and do a quick 360 on it. Now, Now I'm sure from that 360 you could tell why I consider this the UNC to Shy. For one, we get a UNC Nike swoosh on one side of the shoe, and on the other side we get a red swoosh representing the Chicago Bulls. Now we do have a couple of Air Jordan 1 High OGs with that same color scheme, and those are technically considered the UNC to Shy colorway. So hey, it is what it is. It's kind of what I feel about this shoe, which is why I really wanted to pick this one up back. Glad to have it in the collection. However, let's go ahead and go over it here in depth, starting with the outsole. As you can see, we do get an icy blue outsole on this one. Very, very clean, translucent, just a nice look. Love that. That is one thing that sold me on this shoe, as we don't typically see this on the Legacy 312. We also get white here on our midsole, very clean. Just a nice contrast to the upper. Now, if you can't tell here on our midsole, we do have the Air Jordan 3 midsole and outsole. So the whole bottom coming from the Air Jordan 3, very clean. We do have an air bubble here, just like the Air Jordan 3 as well, with white inside, digging that a lot. However, on the midsole here going around the rear, we do get some black, which is clean in my opinion. Then moving on up to the upper here on this little mud guard area, we do get some black tumbled leather, which is very nice, soft and pushy. Unbelievably nice leather on this shoe, guys. Not gonna even cap. However, moving on up to this mid panel here, we do get more of that smooth, almost Air Jordan mid-like leather. So not the greatest here, but it's a lot better here, as well as on our toe, which we'll go over shortly. But wrapping around the front, you can see we get that nice traditional elephant print that we get on the Air Jordan 3. We also get that here on the heel, very clean and nice. It is textured. It's not something that's just cheap and painted. So you do get the real elements from the signature shoe on this shoe. You get those same materials. It's just a nice look overall, and I love how it is gray in that traditional look. About that Nike swoosh here is our UNC swoosh, very clean. Now, as you can see, it does extend up to this point here. It does not go to the back tab like we see on the Air Jordan 1. It does on the high version of these shoes, but on the lows, they actually rounded it off and stopped it here on the end. But I think that's a clean look. It's just like a almost mini Nike swoosh instead of the full thing that just goes around. It's also cut off a little bit by this mud guard area, and I think that's just a nice look, something that Don C did when he designed this shoe. So I think he did a good job for the low. On up to this eye stay here, we do have that same smooth like Air Jordan mid, almost leather, maybe a little bit better than a mid. Not 100% sure about that, but we do get this black eye stay here. We also get this trainer strap here that came from the Nike trainer sneakers, very clean. We'll go over that here shortly as well. Moving on up to the collar, we do get this nice mesh material in this light gray color, which I assume is wolf gray. Typically on an Air Jordan 3, we'll get leather here, or sometimes we may even get nubuck, and then we'll have breathable holes in here. But if you look at this, it almost appears to have breathable holes, but it's really mesh instead. So I think that's a cool touch, a change up, and it does give it sort of a premium feel. Maybe not as premium as leather, but just a different feel, and I'm really digging it. However, going around this sock liner area, which extends a little ways past the collar of the shoe, we do have that nice red color, just a bright red, digging that a lot. But other than that, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for the lateral side of the shoe. Moving along, and onto the medial side of the shoe, we get a very similar look as we got on the lateral side, just minus that UNC Nike swoosh. It is replaced with that red Nike swoosh, signifying the Chicago Bulls. I love how they changed that up on each side. Makes the shoe that much more dope and special. But other than that, that pretty much wraps it up for the medial side. And moving along, taking a look at the shoe from the top down, as you can see, we have that white going around our midsole, the elephant print just wrapping around our mud guard or our toe cap, and you can really see that black tumble leather here on our toe. It's nice, it's pushy, it's soft, it's just a good feel in general, with the breathable holes which came from the Air Jordan 1. Very clean. There's that Nike trainer strap we were just talking about. Black strap, we have the Nike text in red, just old school traditional vibes with that trainer strap. I love how you put that on this sneaker. I love sneakers that have straps from the 90s. It just gives me that good 90s vibe where you can actually let the strap hang, get your swag on, you know what I mean, guys. That's kind of what I do when I rock my Legacy 312s. I take the strap from out of this area and just let it hang. But other than that, we do get a nylon tongue in black here that does come from the Air Jordan 1 as well. Black flat laces in place, and on up to the top of the tongue, typically we would get Nike Air here on the high versions, but on the low they actually put this tab here with the Air Jordan ball and wing logo, because that is typically on the side of the highs, and since that area is cut off, there's nowhere to put that, so they decided to put it here on the tongue. But we do get that in Valor Blue, and I think that is super duper dope. I love this tongue, and it is on a white tab, as you can see. Just a clean look in general. One of the main things that I really like about this low is that tongue. Very nice. Taking a look at the shoe from the back, as you can see, that icy outsole, white midsole with black as well. Elephant print going up the back. Then our black back tab with the white Air Jordan Jumpman logo and Air text underneath. And as you can tell, this definitely came from the Air Jordan 3. If you look at the shoe from the rear view, it just looks like an Air Jordan 3, 100%. You never know the difference. But I'm definitely digging the shoe from the rear view. Moving along. All right, guys, on to the interior of the shoe. We do have that red mesh sock liner here, as I mentioned. It's a little tough to see inside, but we do get a Valor Blue insole with a black Jumpman. We have our size sticker in there. And on the back of the tongue, we get that same jargon that we get on the Air Jordan 1. But we also have tissue paper stuffed inside versus a cardboard shoe tray. And last but not least, guys, on to the beautiful outsole on this sneaker, man. So dope. Just a clean, iced out look with that icy blue translucent outsole. We get that red pod right there up front. A bit of white here in the midsection moving on to the rear. And we also get that Jordan text brand right there in black. Very nice. Just a clean outsole in general. This will get dirty, guys. Make sure you have your sole protectors if you went after these, or if you cop any of the Air Jordan Legacy 312s that may have this sole. I think this is the only one, for now at least. However, guys, you just saw right here on All About the Sneakers, the Air Jordan Legacy 312 Black Valor Blue, a very clean sneaker in my opinion. So glad to have this one in the collection. Comment below, guys. Let me know if you went after this sneaker or if you did not. Like I say, it sold out pretty quick on a lot of websites. I want to say it hit Hibbett, DSG, maybe even Foot Locker. Now, there may be some sizes still lingering around in grade school, but in men's, I was not able to find any. You guys may, but you can check StockX and GOAT. I know there's some controversy going on with StockX right now. I'm not going to get into that into this video, but hey, buy at your own risk. That's all I'm going to say. But again, this is my favorite Air Jordan hybrid sneaker. Again, comment below as well and let me know what you guys think about the Air Jordan hybrids. Now, when I say hybrid, this doesn't mean the mashup sort of team Jordans where they take different elements and make them look like a different Air Jordan, more like a dumbed down version of an Air Jordan. That's not what this is, guys, so don't get that twisted. Don't get it mixed up. These hybrid sneakers do take the exact specifications, materials, you name it, from the traditional Air Jordan, and they put them all together in one. Not everyone's cup of tea, but it is mine, at least for the Legacy 312. However, again, if you're new to the channel or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Now, guys, when you get a chance, head over to IG and follow me at All About the Sneakers, spelled exactly the way it is here on the channel with the Z on the end instead of an S. I greatly appreciate it. But I do want to thank you guys as always for tuning in and rocking with your boys. You know I rock with you guys 1000%. However, that is all I have for you guys today on this episode. Until the next episode, keep keeping it all about the sneakers. Once again, it is your boy, All About the Sneakers, signing off. Until the next episode, I will catch you guys later. Salute, I'm out.